Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. So for today's video, we are going to be doing another get ready with me. I really liked filming the last one, so I thought I would just do that again today. So yeah, I'm just going to put my hair back. Okay, so I've already did my skincare off camera. I'm probably going to be doing like a pretty light makeup. I did like a pretty light makeup last time, but I'm not really like doing anything crazy, and I don't feel like doing like a lot of eyeshadow or anything. So I'm just going to go ahead and prime my face. So I'm going to start with the Fenty Beauty Pro Filter Instant Retouch Primer. So I actually do like this primer. I feel like it's a lot more of like it's almost like a lotiony, like moisturizing texture, but it does a really good job at keeping my oils at bay and like filling in my pores. It's not a super intense primer. Like I feel like my One Size One or my e.l.f. Putty primer is a little bit more like a little bit more smoothing and oil control, but I still really like this one, especially just for like lighter makeup days. Now I'm not gonna do foundation. Sometimes I'll do like a tinted moisturizer or something, or like a really light foundation, but I kind of just want to do concealer today. So I'm gonna mix two. I have my Lancôme Tint Idole Ultra Wear All Over Concealer. This is in the shade 090, and then I have the Haus Triclone Concealer, and this is in the shade 03 Fair Rosy. So I feel like this one has a little bit more coverage and it's closer to my skin tone, so I feel like it really cancels out the redness and like my dark circles a little bit more, because this has a little bit more of a brighter tone, especially since it's a little bit pinky. So I'm gonna just, this doe foot is so hard to get out. Put some here and here. So I get like, oh, I get like quite a bit of like redness like here and like here. And then I do have like, accidentally was waxing my mustache and took a little bit of my lip with it, so now I have a blister. And then I'm just gonna take a little bit of this. This one doesn't have like, this one's definitely like a true medium coverage, but I really like it and I think it wears really nicely. So I'm just gonna blend that with my sponge. Sometimes I'll do my what was I gonna say? Sometimes I'll do my brush, but I think I'm just gonna use my sponge today. I actually really need to wash my brushes. Maybe I'll do that this weekend. I need to be better about washing my makeup brushes. It just takes so long. This is what I did on Sunday, and it actually lasted really well, and I forgot to put on primer too, and I have pretty oily skin, and I just think both of these concealers set down nicely and wear really nicely. And I do always set my face. If you have oily skin, like, you know, you have to set your face, like, no matter what. I might take a little bit of the Haus Labs. This is like a really thin concealer. I'm just gonna put a little bit there, just where I feel like I just need or I just need a little bit more. But like, even if I was wearing foundation, I really don't put it in this area, just because I really want it to, I don't know. I just feel like sometimes too many layers makes it get kind of cakey. So I might take the end of my foundation brush. This is the Makeup by Mario F1, and I'm just gonna take that and blend here. I get a lot of darkness in here. Most people do. And I feel like I really see people like forget to blend in here, and you just have like so much darkness. The brush will give a little bit more coverage too than the sponge did. I'm gonna mix two. I hit pan on two of my bronzers. My Patrick Ta cream bronzer, I hit pan on that one finally. I don't know how I didn't hit pan on that like freaking a year ago. I did hit pan on my Makeup by Mario one too. I don't know if there's honestly, I'm kind of surprised. I do use this a lot. Well, you know what, there's only 0.18 ounces. I feel like that can't be that much. I do use this one a lot. Like, I honestly use this so much, but I still kind of can't believe I already hit pan on it. And then I'm going to mix it with a little bit of the Charlotte Tilbury one, because, you know, why not? This is the Beautiful Skin Sunkissed Glow Bronzer. I do really like this one too. This one is huge. I wonder how much is in this one. Oh no, this is way more product. So you know what? Even though this one is pricey, this is actually 0.74 ounces compared to this one, which is 0.18. That's crazy. And this one's like $20 more, I think, but you're still getting like way more product. Charlotte Tilbury one is a very like cream to powder finish. It kind of sets itself, and you can honestly use it over powder. The Makeup by Mario one is definitely like a thinner, more dewy, like creamy product. So they are quite a bit different, but I really like both of them. So I'm just gonna mix the two. I'm just going to take a little bit of the Charlotte Tilbury on, ooh, that's a lot, on the other end and just go into my crease. This will kind of tie everything together, and I feel like it kind of just defines the eyes a little bit, adds a little bit of color. And then I have these Saie. These are the Dew, I think these are the Dew blushes. These are just the mini ones, but you can get these full size now. So I'm gonna mix Rosy and Baby. So I really like Rosy because it's like the perfect like peachy pink shade. Like it's just like the perfect like light peachy pink shade. I really love to use both of these honestly for just like everyday makeup because it adds a nice flush to the skin, but it's not too crazy. I love to just like mix these two. So that's what it looks like when they're mixed together. I use mostly the Rosy one and just a little bit of the other one. I'll take my favorite cream brush. This is the Makeup by Mario. This is the Surreal Foundation brush. It's for honestly any kind of like liquid or creams, but I love using it for cream highlighter for this side, or honestly even cream contour. And then I love using this side for cream blush. But you can use it for really anything if you want. I just feel like these are so like light, but they add a nice like flush of color without being like so crazy. And I feel like these ones are really like user friendly because they're not super intense like the Rare Beauty ones or anything where they're just like you have to be really careful. And then you can take your sponge or your foundation brush and just kind of go, I like to just kind of go over everything, melt everything into the skin. And the Saie ones do give kind of a dewy finish. That is why they're called the dew blushes, but I don't feel like it's anything crazy. I do have to set because again, I'm oily, but if you have drier skin, like so many people like don't even set them. They don't last as long as other like the Rare Beauty ones or the more intense ones. I do think last longer, but these don't last quite as long. So I probably would set them just so you can get a little bit more longevity. The mix, I haven't used these in a minute. These are the Anastasia loose setting powders. I'm gonna mix vanilla and translucent. So translucent is just like a white shade, and then vanilla is just like honestly what normal translucent shades are. I just think that the white one gives a little bit more kind of like brightness. So I'm just gonna really work that into my puff and then just set the face. And like also going over it kind of just tones everything down. Sometimes I'll set my, like I said last time, sometimes I'll set my entire face, sometimes I don't. I always set my T-zone, but sometimes if I feel like I went too crazy with blush or like my bronzer isn't really setting in or anything, going over it with powder will really help to just like diffuse it. And then I'm going to take, this is the Fenty Beauty in the Sun bronzer. Oh my goodness, I just stuck my nose. I used to use this like every single, like every single day. I don't know how I haven't hit pan on this one. Like, found my brush. This is a really good just like light bronzer. I really like Fenty Beauty's formula. Should I probably not be using this? Probably, but because it's super expired, I should probably get a new one, but you know what, she's still fine. And I did bring out my Hourglass one in case I want like more of a glow because these are matte, but honestly I feel like we're looking pretty glowy, so I think it's fine. I also feel like this color is like perfect for fair tone skin because even though it's like light, but it's not yellow, it's just like slightly warm. It's like the perfect like neutral bronzer. Like it's not too cool, it's not too warm. And like if you have fair skin, like you know how annoying it is to find a bronzer that isn't just Oompa Loompa orange. This one's really good. If you honestly, I would be surprised if you haven't tried it, but if you haven't, I definitely think you should. I do like Shady Biz too. That one's just like warmer, and so if I want just a little bit more warmth, I'll mix the two. I can't with my hair when it's like this. I feel like I have like a mullet when it's like this, but whatever. Then for blush, I'm gonna mix. So these are two of my Lawless blushes. I love these. Again, I used to use these all the time. They're like a holy grail, but I honestly just kind of forget about them. But they're really, really nice blushes. They have like a very soft, yeah, they're called velvet blushes. That's kind of what they are. They're like very like velvety. They're like a creamy matte, and they go on the skin really nicely. So I'm gonna mix two shades. I'm gonna mix Angel Suede and Sakura, something like that. And if I look like hunched over, it's because my back is about to break from sitting in this floor. These are like pretty pink. They're not super pigmented, but they are more on the pigmented side. So I'm just gonna do just a little bit, and then just, they're really, really pretty. And I've seen that she's coming out with cream blushes. I've seen that there's like Kosas is coming out with some like glow, like, I didn't bring my blush, but they kind of look like the Hourglass, like marbled, like glowy blushes. And then Haus Labs is coming out with, I think, a cream blush. And then I've seen Lawless is coming out with a cream blush. So it's just that time of year, you know. Oh, and then Saie came out with a new blush too, or new bronzer. And it's just like those dupe blushes, but they're bronzer formula. I've heard like mixed things about them. I've heard that they're like really sheer and takes a lot to get any payoff. But then I've also heard that they're really nice. So let me know if you've tried those, because I really like a lot of Saie's products. Set the face real fast. I think I will take my powder puff just a little. I feel like I'm looking pretty glowy in my T-zone. And I don't have any extra powder. I'm just going to use whatever's left over. Just kind of like dab. And then I don't know if I'm going to do eyeshadow. It'd probably be pretty similar to what I did in my last video, honestly, because sometimes I feel like if I go too crazy, it's just like, okay, we're full glam now. So I have a Makeup by Mario. This is the first one. And the Patrick Tar like major, there, that looks like more like 3. So maybe I'll throw like a couple in my crease. I don't know, honestly. And then I do want to do the liner just because I think that it enhances my lashes a little bit more. So honestly, I might not do eyeshadow. I kind of don't feel like it. I just honestly threw this like peachy shade right here, and oops, sorry, in this like warmer tone shade here. I used more like warmer tones today because I did wear like peachier blushes, so I kind of want to tie that all in together. And I'm just gonna do my like little liner thing. I'm just mixing these two here. I also feel like the like red tones really bring out like the green in my eyes, and they're pretty green today. And then I don't know if I'm gonna put anything on this. It's just kind of a clean, well, it has whatever leftover eyeshadow from the last time I did this, but no like extra eyeshadow on it. And then I'm just gonna do my same routine. I did bring my Makeup by Mario liner this time since I kind of keep forgetting it. Ooh, I need to get a new one. But yeah, I'm also seeing that these are in stock now. Last time I looked, these eyeliners sell out a lot. I might do that off camera. I'm just gonna curl my lashes, use my L'Oreal primer and my YSL brown mascara, just the same old same. And then I'll be right back and we can do the lips. Okay, so I did also put, while my primer's drying, I just used a little bit of my Glossier Boy Brow and just brushed up through my eyebrows a little just so there's no powder or anything in them. I really want to put on more blush, but I'm not gonna. But I really want to use my Haus Labs one. I forgot that I pulled that out, but whatever. I wanted to use this poppy little lip thing from Tarte. Okay, that looks really pigmented, but it's really not that pigmented. So I don't know what lip liner to use. Actually, I might use Hugh. This one is like my one of my favorite lip liners. So just do that and then take the brush and just blend. I hope you've seen, did you even see any of that? Who knows? I always have like the mirror like right up in my face. I'm just gonna take this little concealer brush. I don't even think there's anything on this, but I need to clean it up. I got a little crazy when I was blending. I'm just gonna take a little bit, and then I'm just gonna take a little bit of this Poppy shade. This is like, I kind of just like blend it with my finger just a little. And this one is the Plump, Juicy Plump shade. I know they have like 15,000 of these now, but this one is the just the Juicy Lip Plump one. And I like it because it's color but not like crazy intense. And these are just kind of like moisturizing like lipsticks with like not too much pigment. So I just like to dab that one on. Okay, don't mind my hair. I just blow dried it, and sometimes I feel like it needs like a couple hours to really just like tone down a little. So yeah, that was this get ready with me. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I will see you in my next one. Bye.